connection. Can y'all hear me? It could be the connection. Matter of fact, hold on. Hold on real quick. I feel like I don't need it. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. Hi, y'all. Hi, I got rollers in. First time y'all seeing me live with rollers in my mother freaking ear. Hi. Let me clean this off. Got the rollers on looking quite ghetto. I'm trying to put it to where it's not so glossy, maybe. Hi, I got rollers in, y'all. Let me wipe this off. Let me wipe this off. Wait a minute, because it looks glossy. The first time in 4 years y'all ever saw my face, right? In 4 years of going live, y'all ain't never seen my face before. Unless you was on my Instagram. You're seeing it today. Hey, y'all. Voila. And I didn't even wait till my rollers got dried. I didn't even wait until my rollers got dried. You see me or not? Hi. What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? Look at this, the grand finale. I wish y'all could really see me without the. I'm trying to get rid of some of the gloss. Y'all know I'm in a hotel. Trying to see. I'm in a hotel. Is that better lighting if I face this way? You see me, right? But it was kind of like glossy. You can see me. That's better, right? I think, yeah, that sitting this way is better. I look just like a statue. Put these rollers on. Hey, y'all, this is my first time ever going live, showing my face, because that's not something I wanted to do when I got on this platform. What I wanted to do on my platform was to be discreet as best as I could. You know, not really, that's when I first got on it, you know, because, you know, there's, you know, when you're doing this and people, you know, it's just extra. And then as I grew, and too, that, you know, I don't care about what nobody think about me, Gerald. I just don't. But it was more so not about me going live to show my face. You got to keep yourself together. You got to make sure you look good on some. I like to just go live and not worry about it, okay? And not worried about nothing, okay? But this is the first time, and God told me to do that this morning. Because God had a message for me to share. See, my son turned 18 yesterday, you guys. Turned 18. Hey, who's coming? This is the first time. I'm going live with you guys, and you guys get to see my face. So, yeah, this is a big thing. Big for me. I was never going to go live for y'all to see my face. Like, because that was what, I didn't want to do it. I didn't feel like I needed to. Whoever I was helping, yeah, I got him this little E. We had some good food, expensive food, okay? Okay, yes. Yes, they say happy birthday. Happy birthday, nephew. Happy belated. This is my family right here, for real. My family. I don't even look like I have an 18-year-old. Well, how about I got a 22-year-old and I got a 4-year-old granddaughter? Okay? Y'all, so it was, it's a lot of things that brought me here to show my face. First and foremost, okay, I want to thank y'all, number one, for rocking with me. Okay, y'all helped save my life in so many ways as I helped save your life. You understand? Just talking to you guys, letting you guys know my story has helped save my life. And y'all already know, like, if anything happened with this live, you know I got them hackers, right? So y'all gotta hold it down, okay? Hold it down. Because everything is Gucci on my end. Everything is great on my end. Okay, black really don't crack. Yes, y'all. Yes, I got a 22-year-old and I got a 4-year-old granddaughter. Okay. But you know I'm a holistic life coach. You know I'm very peaceful. You know I meditate. You know I'm very zen. You are who what you eat and what you do for yourself and your body is your temple. So you just got to take care of yourself. Okay. No, y'all. No, I'm telling y'all. In this moment, you guys are saving me so much. I had a dream last night. I wanted. That's why I felt like I had to make it personal with you guys. Today, it's personal. This is a personal situation message. Okay. First and foremost, you guys, y'all know me as EAG. Okay, my name is Alicia. That's my first name, you guys. But EAG, Earth Angel, Goddess Oracles, but you guys know me. I want to put a disclaimer. Anything happens to this live, it was not me. Okay, y'all already know I got hackers. Y'all hold it down because they're currently in my phone. So I want to tell you, Spirit told me to go live right now, and because I had a couple dreams and I had a couple of visions. So there's a lot that's been going on. As you guys can see right here, you see I'm the bracelets. I got all the ones I sell to y'all, I put up. I needed every protection you can think of. These people are coming really, really crazy. Y'all know that I just did an emergency plan and got out of my home. Okay? I just got packed up and left. I don't know what this is. But this is giving, these people are not going to stop until I'm gone, till I'm not alive, okay? I had to share this with y'all. A lot of you guys saved the downloads for my videos, which I want to thank y'all so much for the ones who told me y'all saved all the downloads, all my important videos, me explaining and telling y'all what's been going on with my story and how y'all holding me down. That's number one. Number two, but God told me I had to share with you guys. This is personal. This is about me, okay? So I had a dream. And like I told you guys, besides me being spiritual, I think I was an easy target because people thought that you're spiritual and the first thing they think of is crazy, right? Because that's what they think. Y'all already know we are different. Spirituality does not mean anything about no crazy or nothing. You just have a spiritual sense. I believe in God. I believe in all of that. I don't judge not a soul about what they practice. I don't care what it is, as long as you're not harming people or, wishing harm or ill intent on people. You can be and do whatever you want. That's what you're supposed to. Not judging somebody because of whatever. The color of their skin, the character. Like, it's not about that, right? So thank you. I mean, I was like, dag, maybe I should wait till it's dry, but I air dry my hair, so it don't matter. I came as I am. You know how they say when you go to church, you come as you are. I came as I am, which I think. I think I'm still beautiful. Okay, which I think. Which I think. Thank you. So I came here because God showed me some things. And this is personal about me. And I had to come to my family to express this to you guys. Y'all see how I picked up because God told me you got to move. You are in danger. Like, in your entire family is in danger. I picked up and I had to move in silence. I left everything that I like. I'm talking about. I just picked up. Whatever happens, happen. If I'm expecting them to do everything they've done already, I'm expecting them to try to take me to court to try to sue me because everything's not cleaned up out of the house. I'm expecting that because that's what they do. But I'm expecting God to deliver me like God has delivered me every single time. So I don't have a worry or a doubt about it, right? So I'm coming to y'all personally to express my story on, I don't know if this is human trafficking. I know this is like organized crime, but I want you guys to know that I picked up and left everything. And not only did I leave everything, the people followed me. Okay, follows me. So right now, like all day yesterday, they was doing things on my phone, you guys. Literally, like I'm talking about deleting my videos on my phone. At this point, they know I know, right? And I've expressed that to you guys. So now they're freely doing things. And I told you guys when I picked up and moved, they're not just doing things directly to me. They're trying to target my family. So my father included, my children, everything, right? So when I came and I just picked this place to come, I just picked up and went. They have like special people that comes, I guess whoever they're connected to, who actually, it's some type of organized crime they got. They hacked into all my systems in my room. This TV's on now, but it wasn't working in the other room. I moved to the other room. The phone wasn't working because they don't want me to call nobody because they want to hear everything because they got back into my phone. Now, as you can see, I'm using one phone, and this is my original phone that I don't even keep on because this one was hacked, but they just got into this phone as well too. Okay, so now, okay, It's to a place where they're going to follow me everywhere I go. This is what they think they're going to do. But what God told me, I'm not going to let you take my life from me. Because I moved from the place that I moved to, they thought that they was going to be able to take me out in the home where they had all of the control, all of the people in their community to be able to help them do so, to watch me, to stalk me. As you guys know, I told you guys, right? No, I got a whole new phone, a whole new everything, I got the Nord MP. They got some type of, this is like federal agent type stuff. From what I was told, it's like FBI type stuff that they got. And on me, which is crazy. It doesn't make any sense, but I think what I believe is because I know the truth. I think a lot of people they were able to get away with, a lot of people they was able to unalive that didn't. They thought they was crazy because this is what they do with me. I found out the truth. I know the truth. And because I know the truth, I'm dangerous, right? So I have to keep an eye on Alicia wherever she goes. First and foremost, y'all, I moved from Englewood, New Jersey. Okay? I'm not from there. That is the suburbs that I moved into. Okay? I had a protective order on the neighbor. You guys can look that up yourself. My name is Alicia. I moved from 284 Pendle Avenue, Englewood, New Jersey. That's where I moved from. Okay? So neighbors, I can't disclose their names, but neighbors is neighbors. People in the block, people in the community, people around. You guys can do your research and your due diligence, right? I utilize every protective measure that I can think of. Okay, everyone. And there's not one that has been submitted into any type of thing. Like I told you guys, people started robbing my car, right? They started robbing my car non-stop. That's why God was like, you gotta go, because they're becoming unhinged because they can't unalive you. So what they want to do is they want to like scare you into submission, right? To have some type of control so that they can get their way with you, so they can stop you from moving. The whole thing is they did not want me to move from that home, y'all. So they hacked into everything you could think. I'm talking about my bank accounts. They changed the numbers on it. I have $1 in my bank account. When I came in here last, I didn't have no, I couldn't even, I already knew what they were doing, so I made things happen, right? But what they did was they put something in my account as a reversal or something crazy that I did not even purchase to try to get me at $1 in my account to take the money that I just put in to pay for this place. So when I got here, I couldn't pay because they took it from me. Okay? Because they took it from me. But by the grace of God, what happened? I was able to still get this appointment. See, the thing is, I'm an oracle. People don't believe in it, but I'm already 10 steps ahead. I already knew what could happen. And I already knew what I need to do if in case that happened, right? So that's how I'm here now. But Spirit told me, you got to tell your peoples. I want y'all to download this video, like, share, all of that. You got to tell your peoples, because this is not going to be my life. I know I helped all of you guys throughout the years. And I'm not somebody who, I'm a giver. I never really asked for anything, but I'm asking you guys to help me. Okay? Any one of you guys, this right here literally is something serious. I told you guys, like, this is somebody who wants to control my life now because I don't live where I live at. So because I went to the justice system, nobody is trying to help me because they're all working together, you guys, all of them. The precincts, there's no complaints in that I filed. The criminal activities that happened, they had a motorcycle in my mother freaking hallway, you guys. Stuffed with a towel where my 4-year-old grandchild stays at and my children stays at. To try to kill my whole family, my entire legacy, because they're so mad, because I know, and because I won't just give up and just let them do what they want. And what I believe, because it doesn't make any sense when you sit back and think about this, to a person who's on the outside looking in, why you, right? Why me? I'm like, it just doesn't make sense. But it doesn't have to make sense when you're thinking about people, organized crimes, people that's soulless, people that's criminals, right? It doesn't have to make sense. It's about money. My grandmother died July 22nd. She left me everything. I had a court date in December, you guys. And because these people been hacked my phone, and I'm just finding this out, they was paying people off, judges, everybody off, to try to make sure, number one, nothing goes in my favor. I don't get justice. Okay, so I had a court date for my probate court, and what happened? This judge talked over me and said, "Oh, made up a date on my grandmother's notary, saying, oh, it was out of jurisdiction because the date was completely wrong that they said in the material on her actual will says the correct date. That was they paid that lady off because that makes no sense. The document, so they said, "Oh well, we can't give it to you because it's the time frame is too long for when she wrote it." I was so they wouldn't let me talk, y'all. Just was like, "Oh, it's over. All right, you can put it back. Y'all can the kids can have it." Yeah, that was paid off because that made no sense. I went back, I looked at the documents that they're supposed to have. The documents have the correct date. I have a copy of it. I have a witness of it. We have pictures of it, and they have it stored separately so I can have a paper trail, right? So the judge messed up. The judge didn't mess up because the judge got paid off. Thank y'all so much, Jalen. So they trying to take my inheritance. So now they know, I guess they knew I had money and they knew that I was left everything, lands, everything. Get a lawyer in it. That's a right, you feel me? Yeah. None of this is going to be going unscathed. Okay. But that's the only, because I'm like, it doesn't make sense, but it got to be the money. So I can't just get rid of you because if I get rid of you, your children get it. Right? Your children may get it. So I got to get rid of the whole family and including my little baby. That's what, you know. I had, and I want to be frank with y'all. I got so many things revealed to me this morning. For me, normally, you know, I meditated for you. The meditation went all about me and showed me the intentions of these people. I saw myself, first I saw my son, then I saw myself, then I saw my daughter, then I saw my baby in a casket. That is the intentions that these people want to recreate my future as. To get rid of my whole lineage. Because I won't be quiet, and I'm still not, right? So the thing is me speaking is power. And this is why I'm asking for all of you guys' help. I'm talking about reach out to every service you can think of for me. Like I said, my name is Alicia. I lived in Englewood, New Jersey, 284 Pendle Avenue. They can do their research. I do believe, and I'm going to say allegedly, that all this is connected and that my grandmother's passing was not a mistake. It was an attack on me. My grandmother I took the cameras out of her house because her son was out of control. Like, it was to the point where they were trying to disrupt my peace and they was getting my grandmother confused. So if the cameras was an issue and based off of my grandmother, because she was playing both sides of the fence at one point, you know, because I'm like her daughter and that was her son. Okay, and I was the main one there for her. So when she was getting, the thing is, you just gotta tell me one time, you don't want some, I'm gonna take it. You know, I don't play with nobody. Just like I'm not playing with these people right now. I had enough. They was playing in my phone all day yesterday, deleting videos, all through like they have my entire phone mirrored. Okay, I had one person who placed an order. Okay, her name is Marie. And she sent me an email. She said, hey, it went to the wrong address because what they want to do, they want to attack my business so that you guys don't want to buy from me, right? They want to attack everything that I love. Just like yesterday when I came to go live, my whole YouTube app was gone. Couldn't put it back on my phone. They shut me down. But what happened? Every time they put an ending, I transform that into a new beginning. God always protects me and saves me. And I got back into my account. You hear me? Because God and my ancestors don't play about me. You understand? So now they're getting reckless. Now they're upset I moved, right? I found the way, an option way. But what God has given me this morning is that these people are not going to stop. They're upset. They're unhinged. They're psycho. They're going to travel with you wherever you go, right? My car accidents wasn't accidents, you guys. It wasn't. The camera where the car accident happened coincidentally didn't work, okay? The guy hit me head on. Went past a red light, and it was two cars. It was to perfection, and I was at the top of a hill, you guys. That they thought I was gonna go down that hill. I didn't. God my spirit team spin me and put me sideways, with not able to walk away without a broken bone. Okay. So I'm telling you guys, I had to be. This right here is humility. You know, I never showed my face for anything. I never asked because I go to God for help. But God is telling me that the people here loves me and that they're going to help you. And on foot, do the things that spirit will use people and send people to support you here on earth. I want you guys to know that as well too. They will send people who can support you here on earth. And so God has told me, all I want you to do is speak up. So I'm being obedient. This is not something I like to do. I never went live, and I probably never would have. Because number one, I know I help you guys, but I don't need to show my face to prove it's me helping y'all. I don't need the recognition or the validation. I do this from the heart. From the heart. Okay? And so then remember I told you guys the other day that they kept getting into my car, kept getting into my home. First of all, like I said, the landlord had something to do, allegedly the landlord got something to do with this because these people kept going into my home. But I didn't think of this, right? So I told you guys I was in different spaces and they would take like my bags, right? Like I'll be going to they had to move really quickly because I don't stay in no place. I'm in and out real quick with a lot of things, right? And so I will go in and out, and then they'll be already out of my car and stealing stuff out of my car, my bags, my personal papers. They put it on the pillow of in my room. That was supposed to be a scare tactic. I ain't scared. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. Put it on the pillow of my room. You understand? And so as I was packing, I noticed where I put my spare key at. The thing was open. I never keep it open. It was like up and it was open. I said, oh my God, this is how they was getting into my car. Because this is my key, right? This is my key. This is my spare key. They was using my spare key to get into my car. And the question now is, how do you know I got a spare key? And how do you know where it was at? Well, it's because they were hitting cameras in my home. Okay? So everything that I'm telling y'all right now about my story, it's open record for a lot of you guys. They've been attacking my family. My son is one of them. October 3rd, 2025. You guys can go and you guys can get his public record of an incident that happened at the high school with my son. Okay. I'm not going to give you his name. His initials EH. And so you guys will be able to see how the superintendent made a false phone call report about my son trespassing on a school that he goes to and had the cops surround him with so many freaking cops to try to create a narrative, lying and say he was trying to go in through the window of the school. And even the security guard who they was trying to finesse to go with this live was saying he didn't see him going inside no window of it. If you go watch the 31-minute video, because if they try to confiscate it, I have multiple evidence and I have multiple videos and I have multiple USB that's out in the world. It's not even with the people I love. People got them. It's circulating, right? Because it's open records, right? So y'all can see it. It's 31 minutes long, that particular video, you guys, okay? All right? They stole my social because they've been coming in my house. I didn't know, okay? They stole my bank statements as well too. And so the reason why I'm going live is because, as you guys can see, I picked up and moved. And of course, I'm moving to another place. They're going to try to stop me because that's what they were trying to do when I was there. So now, since they got access to my new device, they got access to all of my new emails. So anybody who sends me stuff, what they're going to do is they're going to find out where I'm moving. They're going to sabotage my bank accounts. And what they're going to follow me there. And then they're not going to let me move there. They're going to mess up my money. Right? Like they have, because right now I got $1 in my account. I got $1 in that bank account. $1 because they sabotaged my account. And what I do, soon as I saw them do what they did, I screenshot it. I got a copy. It's already sent out because I know they're going to delete my stuff on my phone. I never hold on to my stuff for too long. And I never leave around the traces or the evidence of where it goes. So I sent a copy. I sent a screenshot of how they did it. And then I sent the after effects. So now they have 2 screenshots on how my bank account looks 2 different ways within a matter of minutes. You understand? So these people are trying to stop me from moving. Stop, Skyline. My dog is barking because any sign. All right. Stop it. She barks for everything, right? So these people, they're going to continue to try to sabotage me, y'all. They're going to continue to try to get into my bank accounts and try to keep me in poverty. That's what they want. I don't know what kind of deranged thing this is. This is what they do to a lot of people. I can't be the only one. But this is what they're trying to do. Sabotage my businesses, my reputation. I had gotten into another car accident right before Thanksgiving. If and that's if the video was still there. But if you guys see where I came from, a restaurant, you guys are going to find what happened to me. There's a mysterious witness that witnessed me supposedly hit and run somebody. I spoke to a cop the day of the accident. Mind you, I got poisoned that day, okay? I spoke to, and I was on my way to go get to my daughter, because my daughter, she's type 1 diabetic, and so she was having a moment, right? So when I spoke to the cop already ruled out, this is not no, just because I wasn't able to stop at that moment, I spoke to the cop immediately. And she was like, yeah, it wasn't a hit and run, whatever. You know, nobody's really hurt or nothing like that. And like I told y'all, you guys, I come from one place and all of a sudden I feel ill. Okay? These people, you remember me saying it, the second accident, right? There's a, why is it, I didn't get the tickets for it until last week. Because what they wanted me to do was not go to court so that I can get a warrant. Because if they can't get my son locked up, because that didn't work out, that false little facade they created, if they got me locked up, then my son don't have a parent, right, under a certain age, and then what, they can do whatever they want with him, right? Like it's given that, or you know, it's like if they can't do it one way, I'm gonna try this every single day. They have not put in no pumps, no brakes. Every single day they've been trying new things. And like I told you, Spirit told me to come to you guys because they're not going to stop. They're not. Because they feel like they can do what they do, and because they're in position of authorities. I told you, there's specific police departments. I mean, in Inglewood, allegedly, there's police officers and lieutenants that has, as you saw on video, I posted the video, you guys, I have evidence of how they lied about removing the motorcycle that was in my hallway, stuffed with a towel that looked like arson, who they admitted they smelled nothing but so much carbon monoxide in the air. They admitted to smelling it, and they lied and said they removed it and put it in the backyard. When I saw a kid do it, and I was the one who called anonymous. So this is a community thing. This is some type of cult. This is some type of, I don't know what this is. Because when they lied in front of me, I couldn't believe it. The health department, the police officer, everybody lied. You hear me, Slim? Corruption. This is something I never experienced. This would never happen in my hometown. But because they feel like, and they found out clearly I'm spiritual, and I guess I put a little, you know, advocating for my son. I told you on June, I kind of won a case when they were trying to get him kicked out. They said no, he can go back. But what happened as soon as he come back September 16th, they suspend him on the 17th with a legally binding thing. And they created a narrative for him not to come back. Let's go to the judge. So now, this is why I say allegedly there's some type of payment plan that's happening with like people up position, because the judge denied my son emergency relief to go back to school. My son is supposed to be a senior. They illegally pushed him out last year. He missed out on so much time in school. Okay, and then now they took all of his credits away from him for his senior year, all of the work he's done. The teachers collaborate with him while being home off of this fake suspension they created, long-term suspension as we go through court. He's missing out on his assignments because they told the teachers not to send it no more. Because he passed his classes in his first semester. And you want to know what? They took all of that from him after having all of his work submitted and graded as a final grade. And said, oh, no, because you don't want to take our home instruction. See, that's that little bind. Because they know if I would have took the home instruction, they wouldn't have passed him. It would have been under their control. I chose to make sure we taught him and had a relationship with the teacher, because that's my right. That's his right to have FAPE, you know, open education. It's my right as a parent to be able to say, I do not want your home instruction. I will utilize my resources to make sure we provide him with the help that he needs to finish his grades and have the connections with the teachers. All my paperwork, with everything. And so the judge that they use, this judge ain't even paying my case no mind. The judge is going off of everything they're saying and just say, oh, well, no. So now what I do, I try to change judges because now I see that there's first of all, I can't say that I know because they're not going to understand because I know what's going on. But now I got to go through the law way, right? I know what's going on, so let me go get another judge. And now I go to get the interlocutory to make sure this judge, because he keeps denying everything. He not even, you could say he doesn't even respect me, right? So I goes and it's I goes and, request for my right. And how about that judge did not respond? So within 10 days, no response, it goes back to the original judge. See, this is a payment plan here. This a little, they got a little situation going on. A little situation. A little corruption. So now what? I'm supposed to go to court for them to just tell me that, oh, well, your son, got to stay home. Because that's what they're going to do, right? They're not going to put his grades back and wrongfully taking his credits back for all the hard work he's done. His first marking period. And this is his senior year. Imagine how he feels as a mother. I'm being vulnerable right now. I'm being vulnerable. This right here, I'm the strongest person. But when you mess with my children, that's a problem. A problem. So, as I'm trying to make my children understand that no weapon forms against you will prosper, that you are okay. You got to understand from a child's point how he's watching he knows he didn't do anything wrong, but he's watching his friends go to school, his friends experience in senior year, and he didn't do anything to not experience that. He's under attack because of the feelings they have towards his mother, or whatever corruption they have towards his mother. I'm a Cancer. I'm a feeler. When it comes to my children, that is a sensitive topic for me. So as you guys see, I'm coming here vulnerable because judges are being paid off. The principal is the number one psycho. The principal allegedly is the number one psycho. The superintendent allegedly is the number one psycho. These are the people that sent their enforcement allegedly to attack me and my entire family. So I'm coming to you guys because what they're using is all of their power to try to ruin, because it's like I said, jealousy and envy, it starts from that. It stems from that. They're going to use people, their payment, this crime, this organized thing they got going on to try to, if they can't unalive me, ruin my life. My whole phone is hacked. They were just playing in that all day yesterday. It was fun. I'm sitting there watching them just. You hear me? So I would like all of you guys to put a little word about what's going on with Alicia, who used to reside at 24 Pendle Avenue, Pindeldle Avenue in Englewood, New Jersey. Okay? I have everything you can think of. Y'all, I have videos. I have it all. I have all the paper trail. I have all of the evidence. I have it all. This is something that you would not believe every single day. And now, since I'm not in the control of their environment, they want to now control my bank account, my phone, my livelihood. They want to follow me wherever I go. Greed is where it starts. You hear me? So I'm coming here with humility. Okay? Because God showed me, number one, that just like I tell you guys, I ain't alone either. My spirit team got me. And I know you guys do too. You guys love me. So this false narrative that they're trying to create, okay, it's just ridiculous. Like I said, you have judges, you have you think I didn't go to the prosecutor's office? Yes, I did, y'all. And what happened? He said, oh, that's my good. I said, oh, Lieutenant. It's the lieutenant. Last name start with an ID. It's something with an A. From the Englewood, okay, that I spoke to. The person so I can tell y'all this because I spoke to this person. I have paper trail, so it ain't no alleged nothing. It's a Lieutenant Agayo. He was the main person who I spoke to in regards to internal affairs, in regards to what happened with my son, and as well as the superintendent on how she made a false report. He's set up a whole paperwork, had the people come in, but to my knowledge, when I went to the courthouse, The courthouse people told me, you filed the complaint. I don't see it. But that's the person who I sat down with. That's the person who I sat down with. It was like a whole show. Okay? I go to the prosecutor's office. The prosecutor's like, oh, I know such a, you should go to him. I'm like, well, I went to him and nothing. I sent the message to him, an email to him. He didn't respond. I asked him what's the next protocols after it. He never responded. But since I started speaking up about it, he sent me a message like a week ago. Say, hey, yeah, so we just came up. I got your stuff, the internal affairs, and we're not going to take it that far, but just know it's noted and documented. After I started talking on here with you guys, speaking up. But that was done. You want to know when that was done? That was done at the beginning of November 1st. It is January. Yes, inside politics. So you think about that. So I try to go above them, go to the prosecutors, but that prosecutor said that's his buddy. What happened? I get a letter saying, oh, well, the same thing. We're not going to do anything with the superintendent because, you know, they did what they were supposed to. And it's not even in their system either. The neighbor, the one I told you with the bike, the motorcycle that had in the hallway for 2 weeks, okay? The one I told you that's been following me and my son, recording my son, sitting in the car. I came out and personally saw her doing it. The one who's been following us, watching out the windows, driving around her cars, following us everywhere. I got a protective order on her. So it's not a game. I'm not lying about none of this. I made sure I created a lot of paper trail. Like a lot. Okay? A lot. Anybody who picks up this story and want to go mainstream with it, okay, I got it all. And I saved it because they're in my emails, trying to delete everything, my emails, all that. Okay? I'm very real. But see, even with that person with the motorcycle and even me getting a protective order, I already knew they wasn't going to give me the permanent because I had to go around them to get the protective order. That's what my spirit team told me to do. And when I went and got it, I got it because I had the proof to get it, right? But what happens on a regular court date we go there? They paid off somebody, allegedly, to say, oh, you know, this is just a, you know, she just don't want you watching her, looking at her no more. The guy was so unreal. You had to hear it. Oh, you don't have a picture or video of it? Then no, it was just nothing, right? And she lied in the courtroom and said we was friends, child. I couldn't believe it. You understand? Like, I am a nice person. We never hung out day in our life, okay? Never hung out day in our life. Like, I saw her in passing here and there. She asked for my number one day, saying, hey, you know, our kid's going to be out. Like, we should look out for each other. But that was a tactic because, like I said, she's a part of it all, allegedly. She's the informant. She's the one who is the eyes and ears for everybody who was operating stuff. On top of the fact that I believe that there was cameras in my motherfucking house. Because they was knowing everything. They know what to do with the touch. I put booby traps in my refrigerator, y'all, with like my stuff. Like, and they knew, like, I knew they was coming in my house tampering with stuff, but I also feel like I also got confirmation that they was out here putting stuff in my drinks and food. Because I put a booby trap on it. How you get in my house? How? I can't just say it was the neighbor. I gotta say it's who got keys to my house, right? Somebody was in my house. My stuff was moved. My milk, the stuff I put, the little tape, I took pictures of it. It was, I put booby traps on it. It wasn't the same. You will see that both of them wasn't the same. Yeah. You went through the same thing. This is something, I don't know what you call this, human trafficking, or this is organized crime, but these people are going to continue until my voice be heard. And that's why I'm calling out for y'all to help. I told you where I live at, where I'm from, my name, all of that. Help me get the connections to who y'all connected to get my story out. Okay, as you guys can see, they want to try to silence it. They try to take down my YouTube. They only put it back up because I got back in and told y'all about it faster than they can stop me. You hear me? These people got me at $1 in my bank account so that I can be home. They want me man down, struggling with nothing left out. They want nobody to show me love, care, and because people love me and care me, they're attacking them as well too. They got into my father's freaking camera. You know how long it took me to tell my father? Because I didn't want to tell him because I knew that these people were unhinged. My grandmother not here. I promise you, if they do the paper trail with my grandmother, it's all connected. Look into my grandmother. Okay? Initials JC. Look into her. Okay? Okay? So I'm telling y'all, this right here is something that has been said. They're gonna continue to try to mess with my money and my accounts. Of course, I gotta get everything new. These people gonna try to keep doing this over and over. I got a whole new phone. This is the one that's hacked. Like it's still on. It's still on, but I don't even keep it on because I wasn't keeping it on because I don't want them to keep hearing me or following me. Got a new one, right? Got a new phone. And they did the same thing to it. Got a VPN. And they hacked into my VPN. Y'all saw on live yesterday. My VPN, they completely kicked me out of my VPN. Try to put a new freaking code on, a new password. They won't even let me get into the VPN. Y'all saw it on live. Now they don't care. I think now it's like they're getting sloppy. They're getting angry. They don't care. They don't care. They don't. Yes. Thank you, y'all, with that advice. Put it in airplane mode and shut it off. So, yeah, I'm doing all of that, y'all. Yes. But I was told this morning change has to happen. A big one. And to let y'all know my story. Because this is something they won't stop doing. They're not letting nobody send me anything. They're trying to stop people from communicating with me. You understand? They're deleting everything that I do. Hey, come on, calm down. The dog is too much noise for her because they outside of the door. She's like a protector. They're doing so much to try to stop me from living. If you look at all my videos on my Instagram, y'all know I'm peaceful. Y'all know I meditate. I go to the park. I stay to myself. Y'all already know what I'm about. Positive energy, high vibrational energy. These people want to take my peace away from me because they know that I adore that, my peace, so that I can always think about what they're about to do next. I'm not playing with them. I'm not a person that plays games. I'm not the one. You're not going to play with me or mine. I see what you're trying to do. You won't be taking my life or my spirit. You won't break it. So this is why I'm making this public announcement. Anybody who's here, who can, I would like you guys to report it. Whether you got to report it to the FBI, child, I did. You got to report it to the federal agents, report it to a journalist, okay? Like I said, report. Okay? Report it to whoever you guys can. So my story can be heard. So because they're not going to stop. So I got to make that happen. Like I have to do something because I'm not going to let you guys take my peace from me. I'm not. So like I said, my phone is hacked. I mean, we're rocking right now, I guess, because, everybody's scrambling, probably scared. But there's a lot that's been happening. I told you, hit and runs. I have a court date now. They don't want me to make it to my court date. You want to know why? Because I have the police cam, you guys. My court date is February 5th. It's this week. They're going even harder now. I got a revelation about somebody trying to do something right now in motion to me. Yes. With a psycho. Because I told y'all what I told y'all yesterday. Because they weren't able to take my YouTube from me. So I'm telling y'all this now in front of the world, okay? These people got plots and plans over my life, okay? And they're annoying. At this point, it's just annoying. But there's so much evidence in regards to these people. There's so much. It's just that these people are trying to pay their friends to prevent the evidence from being seen or spoken of. So this is why I'm coming to you guys. You said, got a website? Oh, my website going, y'all. You know I had one. Remember, Slim? I had my website. But y'all know I got 1 million platforms. Y'all know, and before they cut the platform. You know what, too? Y'all could still, on Google, even though the website is gone, I think they can still, you can still Google Serene Life Alicia. I don't know. They can still contact me on there. But, they hacked my phone, so these people want to try to probably delete the inboxes and messages that I received through my phone. I'm pretty sure of it. So, y'all, that's why I said I'm just going to give y'all all my information so y'all can make it happen. Everything, y'all. Listen, I told y'all where I just moved from. I just moved from 284 Pendle Avenue, Pindle Avenue, in Gwen, New Jersey. Okay? That's not where I'm from, though. And yeah, and like I told y'all, my story is something that needs to be told. This has to stop. I don't play games with people, but these are the games that these people want to do. You would not be trying to take me out. You would not be trying to hurt my legacy. I'm not that type. I love my life. I love what I do. My peace is important. I'm not about to do that. I'm not. Thank y'all. Yeah. My Cash App just said that my Cash App is a scam. You see that? Then you see what they trying to do? Trying to get y'all to stop me from sending Cash Apps? It says your Cash App just said that your Cash App was a scam. Wow. They canceled the transaction. So they not even allow you guys to send Cash Apps, huh? We can report this to your own. Yep. Yes. Go ahead and try it again. Try it again and let me know so we can have this documented again. You said you sent me something for my Cash App and said it was a scam. Do it again. So they stopping you from sending stuff to my Cash App. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, y'all. I mean, just try it out. Put like $1 or something to see it. And what I want you guys to do, since you guys are telling me they're saying it's a scam, screenshot it. That's your piece of your evidence for me as well, too. You see how this is all going to work for us? We working together. These people play too much. I told y'all they was watching my live, and now they trying to make my Cash App a scam for y'all not to be able to send me anything. Go try it, because somebody else just sent me one before it said that. So that you see how everything I'm telling you is the truth. Go ahead. Yep. So y'all screenshot that. How can I get my number to you? Y'all all want to say, listen, you know they all going to try to delete everything. But I want you, that's going to be a piece of your evidence. So send every last one, y'all. Oh, Timbo, yours went through just now. Look at Timbo's just went through just now. Didn't I just tell you they was going to unblock it because we speaking about this on live? Because I'm telling you guys, right? Look at the proof, y'all. We got more evidence, y'all. Screen record this right now before they try to delete it. If y'all ain't screen recording it already. Because a lot of y'all say y'all was screen recording it already. I saw that. Y'all smart. Thank you, Oracle Vibes. It went through. Now it's going through. You see how that one, you see this is crazy? Living proof. Ain't no lies in me. I'm so glad you said that just now. Because if you didn't say that, this is what they was going to do to try to do is block me. Block all my assets and resources. I told y'all that's what they were doing. Look at them telling on themselves. So I hope you got, yes, all y'all was screen recording, yes, baby. And what I told y'all, send it to the proper authorities. See, I felt it when I woke up this morning and Spirit showed me and my loved ones in a casket. Oh, no. No. You see, I'm not tripping, right? You said it most definitely glitched, though. You saw that? All y'all screen recording. I love y'all. Y'all know something. Thank y'all. Listen, they trying to block me through everything, thinking I'm alone and trying to segregate me and thinking I'm alone. I ain't never go. My Spirit team, I know for a fact, Spirit told me through the songs and the messages I got today. Spirit said, your soul family is going to be there to support you. You have a big platform that people love you on. And they going to put it in, it's going to be placed in their heart to help you. I told you guys, I'm telling you, dollar in my bank account, play with my numbers, right? And then they adjusted my transactions to make it look like I'm supposed to have $1 in my account. Block my family members from being able to send me any money. You screenshot that real quick. Yes. Yes. Keep it freaking coming. You hear me? Yes, and do what y'all gotta do with that. And I know from that last video, some of y'all said y'all already downloaded it, but it's still there on my platform. The video where I actually sent you guys when I said the corruption is still going or something like that. And I recorded the health department. That guy lying to me saying he moved the motorcycle. That's crazy. Saying him and his captain, the captain of the health department and the lieutenant supposedly moved the motorcycle. I forgot. This is what he said. I gotta say it because it ain't alleged. It's on camera. It's on record. Captain Rodriguez and the lieutenant that said it to me. I can't remember his name, but I remember he said his name was Captain Rodriguez. One of the lieutenant, the captain, that both of them lied, said that they moved the motorcycle. When I saw and there's no record. The nerve. All of them are in cahoots together. It's some type of organized situation. And now what they're trying to do, because I'm speaking up, they're trying to make my life a live. They're trying to take my life from me. My businesses, my money, as you can see. They destroyed your car in your driveway. Child, they've been out. They've been robbing me back to back like every day last week with my spare key. And I didn't know. I wasn't thinking about the spare key because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And this confirmation, they be in my house. Like I said, I told y'all my social was missing. My whole social security. Any new charges, I did nothing new in it. Any new charges, it's going to be a problem. Stand on my truth. Yes, you're not bullying me. I'm never, ever playing with y'all. I know if something happened to y'all know who did it. You know where to find them at. But see, I ain't going out with a fight. Yeah, I'm too protected. They've been trying for 6 months to get rid of me. I'm talking about everywhere I went. Crazy stuff. And now they're having people follow me to where they're noticeable. Follow me far distances. Creating all scam pages on Facebook. Scam pages on Realtor.com. But like my father and his people. They actually saw how they was deleting stuff. Too many people witnessed this stuff. Too many people. Too many. Yes, these people been going crazy. It's so upsetting you going through this. Yeah, but my spirit team told me I had to do this to protect me and my family. I mean, I'm already protected. That's why I'm being obedient. This is, you know what I'm saying? I'm being obedient, and I'm getting help, a lot of it from you guys. Your camera, my whole phone is hacked. They can see wherever I'm going, whatever I'm doing. Can you imagine that? You're looking at your phone. At this point, they're open with it, and they're just deleting stuff and trying to take functions off of my phone so I can't screen record and doing all this crazy stuff. Like, these people are so crazy. Like, that's, you would think, don't you have a life? Why me? Because I'm speaking up and I'm going to mess up their whole organized situation. That's how they feel. And because I was able to escape and move where they couldn't stop me, which they've been trying to for the longest with them scam pages, trying not to get me to get apartments, getting their friends as realtors to switch with the people so that they could try to scam me out of my money. Like, mad stuff been happening. Or showing me false apartments was being shown that wasn't really for rent. I'm telling y'all, and God will send me an angel of somebody else who says, oh, well, what's the apartment you want to go see? What's the address? That's not for rent or sell. Yes, that they will go that far. I drove 2.5 hours away to PA to go see a place because I knew they had so many people connected to them that was going to try to harm my child if he went to another school system around here. So I said my best bet was to go to another state, right? And I did that. And they followed me and sent their minion to show me a place, and they had a whole show. Somebody was coincidentally there on the first one. Oh, I'm gonna rent this one. I felt his energy was fake and fraud from the beginning. And when the lady slipped up and said something to me that it hit me in my chest, I knew. I said, something ain't right with this. So I knew I wasn't gonna get it. I just let it play out because I was by myself. You understand? I had to move smart, think smart. And then Spirit sent me a confirmation right after with another realtor about that place not even being for rent. You see what I'm saying? It's like, enough is enough. It's nobody's scared of y'all, but nobody want to live their life where their kids can't even freaking text them regular, ask them questions, because I can't let them say too much for these people to try to number one attack them or try to attack me. So now I'm not really talking to my kids or texting them stuff. I gotta do different ways to communicate, and they don't understand it, and they don't want to do it because they really don't get it. You know, on a spiritual level, they don't get it. They just like, oh, you be annoying. not knowing it's life or death. Don't write that question. Don't text me that information. Don't put the address where you at. This is the stuff I have to tell them. But they should not have to live like that. But I'm doing it to protect them. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So this is what I've been, I'm talking about nonstop. And they want to tire me out. Baby, I ain't getting tired. Want to come to my life? Baby, it's not happening. You ain't tiring me out with my life. You want me to give up who? What? No. I got God on my side. God's going, even when I get tired, God is going to lift me. My faith is too big and too broad and too strong. And like I told y'all, they don't want me to come to the court date on the 5th. Mind you, we got that little alleged crooked behind lawyer, right? Who I know is not going to side with me, right? But they don't want me to make it to court to even reveal the information, the video, the police camera. I'm telling y'all to go watch, okay? Or any of the evidence that I do have. They don't even want it to be on record. So they're trying to make sure I don't make it. And I'm telling y'all this. I'm telling y'all this. This is why they're going extra hard now. 4 days away. Yeah. They didn't want me to make it to the first. We had the first one on the 9th. They was going hard right before. Ooh, hard, child. Hard right before that. And I made it. Made it. Now the 5th is the more, I guess, the more stressful one, because that's the one where I get to talk on my behalf, on my son's behalf, on what's been going on. They don't want that on record. Even though, like, I mean, it ain't gonna matter unless they gonna try to hide it anyway. You feel pay somebody to hide it, act like it's never happened. You know what I'm saying? And they gotta go through paying somebody to hide it. That's what they do. They pay people to put it under the rug, you know? Yeah, none of that help. This is different. This is like an organized. These people who has connections like with the government. This is like giving some other type of high tech stuff. Y'all, I've done everything. This is not regular mainstream stuff. But I had enough of playing with them. My phone's like, come on. I'm about to move into my place. You ain't about to tamper with none of that. I'm gonna let y'all know, you know. You feel me? But this is what they're trying to do, tamper with everything. I know. Yeah, but listen to this. Y'all get one for me, a private investigator. Because I ain't no privacy when you got utilize everything. Y'all they found out where I'm at right now. They got the phones not being able to work and the TV. They found out where I'm at. My whole phone is tapped. I can't. How am I supposed to call people? I mean, I can. But people getting in contact with me is a different thing. I always make that happen. That's why all my evidence is where it's at. You can't do that much with me. You just can't. I'm smarter, you know? But nevertheless, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. Need one from 6 states away. Yeah, they hacked it. Yo, I'm telling y'all, we moved to another room because the phones in the other room wasn't working. And the TV. This phone in the other room, this room, TV, and the phone wasn't working. So they playing. They play too much. I don't play with people. I'm not the one to be played with. And I'm not the one that's going to be laid out. Lay down. Submit. What? Who do you think you guys dealing with? I was not an easy target. I got God beside me. My intuition is crazy. Okay? Aw, thank you. Hang in there, chat. They're expecting us to break and be controlled. That's right. So I'm asking y'all for help because this is what's going on. Y'all already saw. Y'all saw for yourselves with the Cash App. They trying to put it as a scam. They're trying to block all my resources and avenues and my money. Y'all saw it. I mean, it's public now. It's public. You guys screen record this whole thing. Regardless of what they decide to do, is out there in the universe. Okay? And they're upset. Okay? But like I said, anything moving forward, you guys know exactly what to do. Okay? So I had to come here and I had to do something I never had to do before. Show my face, because that's number one. So nobody say, oh, it could be anybody's voice. No, it's me. Because this is what they will do. They will lie. They're liars. They will lie their way out to infinity and beyond. But you ain't never breaking my spirit. My God and my faith is stronger. Can I do one? I can't set nothing up on my phone, y'all. Every device is hacked. My laptop too. I can't even get my laptop. They kicked me out my laptop. Crazy, right? These people are trying to do a lot of damage. So that's why I'm asking y'all to get some help. So did my story be heard, and we could get some journalists, get some private investigators, get some investigations going. I mean, I already have something in the works because I've been doing, people is connected to other people that's helping me because they saw the evidence. It's a lot of evidence. I have a lot of evidence, y'all. I've been keeping it all secretly, safe. They can't get to it. Like, they can't. Like, it's no way. They wouldn't even guess. They wouldn't even know where it's at at all. Thank y'all so much, y'all. Do you feel like this is because you're a tarot reader? Yeah. Well, that's a part of it too. Yeah. Yeah, because I speak to, you're absolutely right. That's a big part of it. And you want to know why that's a big part of it? Because when you think of tarot readers, they feel like that's an easy target. Oh, you're a tarot reader. I could make them feel like you was crazy. Nothing you say is true out your mouth. You believe in this. That's what makes me, in their eyes, an easy target. But my God is bigger than that. So yes, it is. That is one of the reasons. That's an easy target. She's a single mom and she a tarot reader. We could make her go insane, right? We could do all the stuff that we're doing to her, make her go insane and say that she's crazy and nothing that comes out of her mouth is the truth, because she does tarot. Absolutely. Absolutely. The spiritual community is under full-blown attack. Today is a full moon, right? Which one? Today is a day. When I woke up and I saw what I saw, I had to be obedient. I had to listen. Illusions, absolutely. So I'm letting you guys know right now everything that's been happening. Something happened to my YouTube, like they tried to, who did it. I told you who the people in my community. There's a lot of paper trail I made sure I made. You understand? Before I left. You got to move in silence and you got to be 10 steps ahead. I have a story. I have a story and I have evidence. I have a lot of it. Okay, I have witnesses that they didn't even know was witnesses. I had people that I actually had arranged to watch me. So this is what I'm saying. All of this right here is a part of Divine's timing and plan. Because at this point right now, I had enough. I'm not going to be doing this with y'all like this no more. Okay? So if you guys want to send me cash apps, donations, y'all can definitely help out to do so, because they really trying to stop my bag. And I'm going to get back to living my life like it's golden. How you guys always see me going to the park, meditating, peaceful. I'm going to move into my place because there's not going to be any blockages left, because God is removing them. I'm calling it because it's already done. My faith is too big and too broad. My ancestors are too big and too tall. I am delivered, just like you guys are. Okay? So we gonna go live. And if y'all don't see me live in a couple minutes, you know what happened. Put that evidence up as well too. So I wanted to do this, y'all, to tell my story, to number one, get you guys to go out there and put in some work for me too. Because we need all the help we get. These people trying to offer us. And they're trying to ruin my life. They're trying to take everything from me, everything I love. They're trying to hurt the people around me that I love. Make sure y'all keep that notes. My family, most important people to me. Like, they've been trying. It's me, my granddaughter, my 2 kids, my father. Like, they've been trying to play games. Hold on, y'all. I'm up here burning stuff. They've been trying to play games. Oh, thank you. You're going to set up oh, that's so nice of y'all. But don't forget, y'all can also, they try to, I knew they was going to try to cash up. That's like, they got to try everything. But y'all got the proof now. So now, send that up. Like, she's telling the truth. Look at this. Look what happened. Blah, blah, blah. Send it up. I'm talking about FBI agents, there's a lot, because I got information from people too, like people of high authorities too, was like, go to the journalists. Like the journalists is normally under people's pictures. Go to them. Like it's a lot of people that can actually, that would pick up this story. FBI, like not in my county. I'm talking about mainstream. Like we talk about the FBI and freaking, they said in Delaware. Like, get it to, or like I said, like journalists, people that will pick up the story, even like all of that. Just, I'm asking you guys for some assistance. Y'all need to get the feds involved, journalists and publishers. Yes. This is y'all. I'm telling y'all this. But when y'all see my complete story of what happened in 6 months, I think you guys will like cry. You wouldn't believe how strong I am. Like, I'm just telling y'all bits and pieces. This ain't it. This. It was a lie. I've been fighting for my life since my grandmother passed away, and protecting the mess out of my kids every day. I lost some weight, a lot of weight, by the way, because all my focus is on is making sure my family is good, and also you guys. So I'm not really doing too much for myself. I'm giving to y'all. I'm just focused on keeping with my God's plan, but also protecting my clan. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all got me. I love y'all. You said I'm the strongest woman. Thank you. Yo, listen. This I got it. When I tell you, y'all got this, I got a testimony. This is my story. And this story is going to help save a lot of lives. This is not for the weak. I'm talking about family turned at all kinds of things. The worst pains ever. My testimony is something nobody would think somebody would survive from. So thank you guys so much. Okay, y'all know y'all can keep testing out this Cash App. Like, even if you don't really want to send nothing, just keep it going. And even after this live, just to see if they try to stop it after it's done, keep it going. Make sure you guys come back and see my name is still here on YouTube. Keep it, and y'all get the evidence as well too for the things that I'm doing. Like, back me up, okay? Okay, but we about to go live in a couple minutes. I'm just gonna get my energy back together, you guys. I'm glad y'all screen recorded all of this and the other videos and stuff. And hold me down just like I hold y'all down, okay? We a family. All right, see y'all in a couple minutes, y'all. And this is my quick introduction. We ain't gonna be looking at me when I do the reading. We're gonna be over here, okay? I love you guys, and we got this, okay? Ain't gonna stop me. God is keeping me forward. Tunnel vision. All right, y'all. So I love you guys. 111 in the chat. Manifestation. Thank y'all. See you guys in a couple minutes. Aw, I know, right? Bye, you guys.